What up, guys? I'm Sean.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Daniel.
And this is our Duck Hunt game.
Nice.
Alright, so our project is Duck Hunt, where we use these controllers here to enable two-player gameplay where the objective is to shoot the ducks that pop up on the screen, and whenever you shoot them, you can score some points. So for example, if I'm aiming at the screen here, you can see my little blue cursor, and when I aim at the duck and I press the trigger, the duck disappears and I score some points. It's pretty cool.
So let's get into the gun. The case was 3D printed, and we have a switch here that controls power. And the whole idea is you push the button, you get a rumble effect on the motor. At the same time, the camera receives the information, it gets processed by the processor, and gets sent over the XBEEs to the Smart Fusion board, which then locates the cursor on the screen.
The IR camera detects up to 4 IR sources at any given time. In our project, our IR sources come from these two sets of IR LEDs, and these work similarly to the V bar. Depending on the position of the gun, the distance between the two LEDs may differ. Similarly, depending on whether the camera is viewing the left side or the right side of the screen, the orientation of these two LEDs would also be different as well. Using these behaviors, we can then use those values to calculate the pixels on the monitor.
So this Smart Fusion here is the main brain behind our game. It makes all the decisions about where the ducks are going to be on the screen, how the score is operated, make sure that all the cursors and other information is shown on the screen, and it works by taking in position information from these two XBEEs, which were sent from the controller, and then based on all the information, based on internals about where the ducks should be and the cursors, it sends out a bunch of signals across these wires, which are then ported through this VGA cable to the monitor. So VGA is actually really interesting in how it works. It's kind of like a typewriter where you have to go row by row by row by row and write each pixel one at a time. We used a resolution of 640 by 480, which means we had to go through 640 columns and 480 rows every time we wanted to draw a frame to the screen. Let's see the gameplay in action.
You have to like shoot like alien robots and stuff. Am I in a good spot with my gun?
Are you even recording?
Yep.
Oh.
It's ready to 30 seconds.